be honest with you. Something that happened to me at work. I'm not a big fan of white people, so one day we was at work and I just happened to say that I hate white people. So somebody went and told my supervisor, who's a white lady. So she called me into her office and she was like, Dawud, I heard some very, very disturbing allegations. I was like, okay, what were they? She said, I heard that you said that you hate white people. And I was like, very shocked, because everybody I was talking to was black, so I was like, damn, like, what house nigga that went and fucking told? So I was like, well, first of all, I want to say I'm very appalled that you would even say such a thing to me. I've known you for 13 years, we've worked together. You've never heard me say anything out of the way to anybody. I'm always polite, I'm always pleasant. As a matter of fact, I bring you candy from time to time. And for you to say something like that to me, so I knew right then that that was gonna fuck her up. So she's like looking at me and she's like, I'm sorry, but I had to ask you anyway. I said, okay. I said, but I need to know, did you say that? And I looked in her face and I said, again, I am appalled at such an allegation. I absolutely, positively did say I hate white people. And she looked at me and she like, that's cool, because I don't like them either. And that shit fucked me up, man. This white lady did not like her own kind. Shit is fucked up, man. Since I like to smoke weed, I used to take care of these retarded people, right? Oh shit, I know, right? You can just imagine. Like smoking weed, just being around them is just like the best trip you could take. You know what I'm saying? So one day I'm like rolling up and I look at the one retarded nigga, his name's Steve and shit. He got the helmet on and shit and he's rocking back and forth. I'm like, what would it be like if I shared this shit with them? So I'm like, I hated this shit. I'm like, yo, don't. But you know, when you smoke, like anybody that smoke, you know, you don't really got no boundaries. It's like, let's see what this shit gonna do. So I'm like, here, nigga, hit this shit. They're like, no, we not supposed to do it. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Smoke this, it's good for you. So he hit it, he's like, and then he looks at me and I'm like, oh shit, this nigga about to have a seizure. So I'm like, yo, this won't fucking die, we good. And he said, wow, what do you call this shit? This is magnificent. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, get that shit to your sister. And she retarded and shit. And she's like, I'm like, bitch, just hit it. Just smoke this shit. So she hit it. And just at that time, Obama's like walking across the screen, and she says, wow, what a beautiful color. I look at her, I'm like, damn, bitch, I didn't know you could be retarded and racist. Ain't that a bitch? Then they ended up firing me. But it was cool, because I was about this close to giving them some acid to see how far, you know what I'm saying, we could really be. I had the opportunity, this is like the coolest shit ever, I don't know, like I had the opportunity to hang out with a midget, like, well it wasn't just one midget, but it was like a whole bunch of them and shit. And I seen one, I was like, yo, midget. And he like turned around, he was kind of mad because I called him a midget, but I was like, yo, let me just make sure you're a midget. You got the big ass head, little arms, little legs, long ass stomach. You're a midget. Like, yo, don't be offended. My name's Dawud. I come in peace. I'm like, yo, check it out. I'm like, yo, I always wanted to hang out with a midget, man. So If you ain't doing shit, man, you can hang out whatever you want. Whatever you want, dude. Strippers, whatever. But he's like, well, you know what, man? But he ain't say it like that because his voice is kind of midgety. So he was like, you know what, man? We having a party, man. I was like, so everybody there gonna be midgets? He was like, yeah. So I actually got to hang out with like a whole fucking bunch of midgets. So that was like the greatest shit. But I look up and it's like another regular nigga like me. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, man, this is my party, like my fantasy. You know, belong here. Got spelled. So I see him like harassing my midget, right? So I go over there like, oh, nigga, like, leave my midget alone, man. Get your own. So like my midget drunk. He like, oh, man, you a cool motherfucker, man. I was like, oh, I'm glad you think so. So I like picked him up, I put him in my back pocket and shit. So I'm like walking around. So I end up meeting this chick, right? So we go back to her house. And we're about to do it, right? So I like take my pants down, like happy as shit, right? Like hope my fiance don't find out right. She's here, so you know. But I take my shit down. So the lady looked, yo, and she started pointing. She was like, why did you bring that little man? So I'm like looking, I'm like, yo, bitch, I ain't the tallest nigga, but my shit ain't little. She was like, the little man. So I turn around, the fucking midget is climbing out my pants, man. So I told you nigga I'd be there when you need me the most. No, nigga, this is a one-gun party. There's only one stick up in here and it's mine. I don't even know what else I can talk about. I like to get my dog high. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I smoke weed with this nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anybody here got dogs, I'm gonna tell you. Like, if you really want to get them high, blow the weed in their ear, right? I know that just sounds like put it in their ear because it fucks up their equilibrium, right? So I got a pit. And like, whenever I smoke, like, ever since he was a puppy, I trained him to like, go get my box where I keep my herb. So he goes and gets it, like, whenever I go, I'm like, yo, go get that shit for me. So y'all go over here, pick up the box and bring it over. And I lift it up and I start rolling. So one day, I blew the smoke in his ear, right? And this nigga like conked out. Like he was just laid out. And I was like, damn man, you gotta get up. And he like looked at me, and he like shook his head. So I just let him lay there and just kept smoking because I ain't give a fuck, really. Didn't care. Like, damn, I was like, damn, like, nigga, I told you my life miserable. So I'm gonna bitch and complain, like, about everything, everybody. Like, if you was in my life, I'd talk about you. Like, this nigga got the blue hat on always saying, damn. Oh, nah. My eyes halfway open, dude. Oh, man, but yo, I want to tell everybody it was a pleasure. And have a beautiful night. And enjoy the rest of the acts. And peace. Positive energy activates constant elevation.
Thank you. Give it up for Dawud. Up next.